Have you ever wished you could watch a volcano explode? If so, just watch my life right now, because I'm about to fucking explode. I'm a mess today, guys. I think the universe is trying to test my patience. But it's okay, because I'm going to have my little release. And then I'm going to go kick its fucking ass. Let me just say, I'm totally channeling my dad right now. I mean, like, it's just crazy ridiculous how much of my mom and my dad I see in me as I get older. Between going and having fertility consultation and my doctor being all doom and gloom, and then today I come in for my dental appointment. I didn't have time to shave today. I didn't have time to brush my hair. And I'm having some trouble with my teeth. I've got to have 3 crowns done. I have several fillings that got to be replaced. I have a whole bunch of other spots of decay. But we've been putting them off because I'm currently doing Invisalign. I'm supposedly near the end of it. It's been going on for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years now. I thought it was just going to be a 2 or 3 year thing. I'm regretting not just doing braces. You know, I've got like this fungal infection on my mouth. But I now know what it's called, angular colitis. My poor mouth. It's going to cost me like $5,000. You know, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. I'm suddenly having flashbacks to all of the conversations I remember listening to as a child with the adults in the room. And now I find myself, oh yeah, I've turned into one of them. So anyways, you know, my body's falling apart. I might not have any fertile eggs. They might all be gone. Or they might be like stupid. That clock's ticking. My teeth are falling apart. I've got to go to the emergency room in Birmingham tomorrow to have the lumbar puncture done. I've been having all kinds of awful bone and muscle pain. I need to somehow fit in a visit with my primary doctor this week. I'm still trying to finish getting my house in Alabama, set up as an Airbnb. I have work, and I'm trying to help multiple people with all of their stuff. Like, I have 2 things I want to say right now. One is, boom, hit the button, blow up this planet. I'm done with it. Second is, it's all going to be okay. I'm awesome, and everything works out in my favor, which I know is actually how it's going to be. I did just ask one of my spiritual buddies, because they were doing a card reading. I asked them, am I going to have a kid? The response I got was very uplifting. So I'm gonna go with my spiritual friends' insight, because these days I fucking trust God and the universe more than I trust anybody with any fucking degree. They're all fucking dumb. They only know like a little tiny bit of whatever fucking iceberg they're fucking on. Do they know my whole life story? Do they know my whole life history? Do they ever actually fucking listen when I tell them, and me being the expert on me, what it is I'm experiencing? I just need them to translate it into their speak for me. I like my OBGYN. He's a good guy. But I'm upset right now. For years and years and years, I have heard that one of the worst things you can do when trying to get pregnant is to stress out over it. So why is it that my fucking gynecologist got me all kinds of freaking stressed out? I went in nice and chill. He didn't have to be all crazy doom and gloom. He didn't have to create this emotional roller coaster that I am now riding out. Thankfully, at least I'm getting good video content from this. I hope I'm entertaining y'all. I know I'm entertaining me, because I know everything's going to be okay. But right now, I'm in the midst of these feelings, and I'm letting them out. I'm also trying not to make Karl my target, but he's a really big part of the stress, because he didn't get help for things when he should have gotten help for them. And now we've waited so fucking long to try and have a goddamn kid. But it's not Karl's fault. It's not his freaking fault that he's mentally freaking ill. However, that doesn't make it any easier for me. And yes, dear God, before one of you fucking points the goddamn finger at me, yes, I have my issues, guys. But I've been working on them. And he lets his fucking job fucking dictate our whole fucking life. And he doesn't speak up for himself. He doesn't tell people that he's overwhelmed or overburdened. Karl's one of the most intelligent people on this fucking planet. But he's so fucking dumb about some things, and so fucking stubborn, and has way too much pride, and won't ask for help, and doesn't know how to communicate his feelings, though he was recently diagnosed with alexithymia, so that explains that. But still, Honda better not fucking break him. They're fucking lucky to have him. And if they fucking knew how goddamn overwhelmed he is, surely they would fucking care enough to not fucking break him and destroy our marriage in the process. Trying to calm down and to slowly release my anger, rage, frustration, and emotions. Obviously, I'm not doing a very good job of that right now, instead of just exploding all at once. However, exploding all at once, it would be a lot faster. It'd be more time efficient. So let me just have my fucking outburst, guys, okay? Let me have my outburst, because I got some shit that I need to say. So first, I'm fed up. Fed up with being told or made to feel that I have to be silent, that I have to restrain myself for the comfort of others, that I can't share my thoughts and feelings, that I have to live life a certain way because other people want to live their life a certain way. This is why travel is so important. You travel to other areas and other cultures and stuff, you learn and you realize that not everyone lives or believes the same, and that that is a beautiful thing. And maybe where you're from isn't where you belong. My whole life, I was told there was something wrong with me, either directly or indirectly through the things that people said and how they acted. It's not fucking obvious, guys. I'm fucking bipolar. But man, I've done so much my whole life to hide that from other people or to suppress it for your comfort. But you know what? I'm prioritizing me now, guys. It's my turn to get to express myself. And just to clarify, bipolar is not a mental illness. It's a mental difference. Do you understand the difference? I ever want that diagnosis? No, because people are like, oh, that's a bad thing. It's crazy. There's something wrong with you. Personally, I think it's a superpower. I mean, my depth of feeling, capacity for feeling far exceeds that of most of the zombies and muggles on this planet. I'm very proud of that. My challenge has been learning how to exist in a non-magical world without scaring or intimidating the zombies so much that they want to obliterate me. I've also suffered lots of trauma in my life and lots of oppression and abuse and just all kinds of shit. And you know, that takes a toll on a person too. But on the bright side, I've learned so much from my challenges and experiences. And you know what I've learned? I've learned it's okay to live differently. I mean, I, and so many of us, we are mutants. This is X-Men. Some of us were born different. But the normies are afraid of us. They either want to get rid of us, round us up and put us in cages. They don't want to allow us to live and be and express ourselves the way that nature intended. So thank God for art and dance and creative expression. They're the only things that have kept me sane, especially in this last year. Feeling that pressure, you know, that volcanic pressure building up. Whole life from just being stomped down and stomped down and stomped down. Guess what, guys? You brought me on yourself, but I'm awesome. So good job. Right now, aside from all the health stuff, there's lots of other things driving me crazy. Family, friends, not being understood, not being accepted for who I am, feeling like I can't share who I am. You know, and if you know me, you know that my thing is being able to be honest and transparency. I just want to be able to live openly and be accepted for who I am. And if you don't accept me, then just you go away. Like, I don't have to go anywhere. You go. Live and let live, guys. Why can't I live and be myself without somebody else trying to tell me that I'm too much and that I shouldn't exist? You know what else those people aren't going to like? A little over a year ago, after years and years and years of struggle, I was like, okay, Karl, we've gotten to this point. This is just one thing. But it's either an open marriage or divorce. So guess what, guys? I have a boyfriend now, and it's great. I love it. Karl, me and him are all going to Disney at the end of May. And yes, he can totally date and see other people too. We both are so committed to each other that we're like, fuck it, man. We'll defy all fucking conventions and shit like that in order to stay together. Our marriage wasn't working out, so we renegotiated our contract. And you know what? It helped us. Main thing right now is Karl's just trying to figure out how to get his mental health in a state where he's not so freaking negative and defensive and combustible that we can be in the same space together without him triggering the fuck out of me. I don't want to be around someone that constantly makes me feel on guard, that can't tell me how they feel, that leaves every decision in our life up to me, that makes me the manager of everything, that gets me to sacrifice my career and my life to support them at a job where they won't stand up for themselves. I didn't sign up for that. I expected an equal partner who would stand his ground when someone else is pushing too hard. Thank God we're such good friends, man. You know, it's me and Karl's relationship founded on friendship that has kept us together and made us so committed to one another. We're going through some tough shit right now, if you can't tell, but we're getting through it. And I'm pretty optimistic that it's going to work out. I mean, it's totally possible that it's not. We already discussed that. But if it doesn't work out, it's not going to be because of the open relationship. It's going to be because of other issues that you'll have to watch future episodes of The Carol and Karl Show to find out. So what did we learn today? You either adapt or you die.